What is up, guys? It's the Sound Alchemist here once again with
Gersh1.
and we're back at it to answer more questions from you guys in another installment of For the Greater.
This is a video series where we answer the questions left by you, the viewer. If you have a question for us, comment down below. Put a question in front of your question because we get to those questions first. And that is what... Oh, also, this is a new channel, so please subscribe and tell your friends to subscribe so you guys can continue to ask questions and we can answer them. This question comes from Twist Jane. If you had 3 wishes to change, add, or make in 40K lore, what would it be?
Number 1, I need Vashtor to actually be a threat. Not just in the lore, but on the tabletop.
That's your change?
That's my change, yeah. Because right now, he's not doing it. Like, he's supposed to be a demigod, and he gets folded by, like, regular demon princes.
Do you think that's the only reason why Vashtor seems to be mediocre?
No, he doesn't have an army. It'd be cool if he came out with his own army and he's like using that as like leverage for Abaddon, like, hey, get me on your side and all this is yours too.
That's so true because every single one of the Chaos Gods has their legion, and then Vashtor, you would think you would have some special Demon Forge stuff, but no.
Yeah, at least not yet. Maybe he'll unlock it with all the pieces of like the key that they're searching for.
Or the worshippers of innovation, aka the Tau Empire, will worship him.
True.
What would you remove?
I was gonna say the whole like backstory of the Emperor becoming a god. Yeah. I feel like right now, if the Emperor does become a god, will it take away the hope and the grim darkness? Or it'll take away the grim darkness too much of the Imperium, and it'll give them too much hope.
Yeah.
Because I've been seeing a lot of like fan lore and like what if scenarios, and I've also been making some. And it's like if the Emperor does ascend to godhood, he's probably going to be like a Chaos God to fight against Chaos God. Mm-hmm. And if he does do the whole resurrection thing with like the Primarchs to become his like greater demons, then it's like, what's the point of it all? Like,
it will almost feel like the Stormcast Eternals, like very angelic, like they're being led by a god, just like because the Stormcast Eternals are led by what's the main
Sigmar
or Sigmar. There you go. So it'd be kind of like that, and that would be stupid.
So yeah, I think keep the Emperor as like a dying corpse. That'll keep the whole grim dark feeling still there. But yeah, the whole Chaos God thing that's been teased in 40 or 30K, maybe make that something out. I don't know.
Remove that though.
Yeah.
And then the last one is, what would you add?
A new faction.
Yeah. What was it? The water world type of faction?
I've always wanted some type of aquatic theme to some grim dark aspect of 40K, and so far we haven't gotten that.
Yeah. I think I would want to change making armies like the Dark Eldar a little bit more like grand, and having them, instead of doing mini skirmish raids, actually trying to, I don't know, raise an army and go attack places. And we actually talked about this in one of the podcasts. So if you guys haven't subscribed to the One Mind Syndicate podcast channel, do that. Because we argue about that for a while with an actual Dark Eldar player. He loses in the video, but still. I think I would also want to... that's what I would remove, right?
That's what you would remove. What would you add or make?
I would add more... I want to add something to the orcs of making them more grim dark. We also had a podcast talking about how the orcs are too goofy, and sometimes when you read the lore, they do things that are over the top annoyingly goofy, and I think I would want to add more like grim darkness, which you see it in some books. Like, I think I've talked about this before, but in one of the books there were 3 beast nagas on their rides, and then one of them, the beast naga goes crazy and the ride actually goes away, and then the other 2 beast naga boys are looking at him, like laughing at him, like, haha, you couldn't control your mount. And then out of frustration, the guy who fell kills another orc and says, well, now I got your mount. Like, boom.
Yeah.
Like that grim darkness, because it's goofy, but at the same time it's like you just killed a guy you were probably going to war with. So I think that adding that to 40K would be really cool. And then the last one is...
What would you make or create?
I think I would really like some type of like demigods for different emotions. So kind of like Vashtor has his like co-innovation, but maybe instead of making him stronger, just make a shit ton of other weaker chaos deities, so that you have Be'lakor, you have like Vashtor, and then you have like, I don't know, the emotion of fear, or like the god of fear, or something like that. Yeah.
Because it has been stated in lore before that there are a ton of minor chaos gods, but they just get overlooked or stomped out for the main four.
Yeah, and I think doing that too, adding more chaos deities or minor gods, would make the chaos faction more playable and not just the evil humans. Yeah, that was a good question. What would you guys add, remove, and change?
And speaking of threes, we have another question. This one is by Neo Acid Creep. If you had to marry, bang, and unalive the Primarchs, who would you choose?
And this is 40K or 30K? Like, are they alive? Because I don't know if I can bang a corpse.
Yeah, so let's go with the live one. So 30K.
Okay.
Because I feel like they got more personality.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, think about Angron. Do you want this, like, monster that just wants to fight?
Yeah.
Or do you want this monster who just wants to fight, but is still looking like a dude?
That would be weird, yeah.
Yeah.
To fuck a monster. Actually, I mean, that would be kind of cool to fuck a monster. To like dominate Angron,
So
demon Primarch.
everything's on the table
Okay.
then. Everything. Dead, alive, demon, not demon.
Now I feel like I have to go with that. So if I had the option of banging a Primarch, I would bang Demon Primarch Angron, because conquering that aggressive person makes me aggressive.
Do you think you can come out of that alive, though?
Yes.
Okay.
I would marry probably Rogaldorn, because he's the Primarch of the Imperial Fist, and I'm an Imperial Fist player, and I just like his whole theme of like honor, defense, city fighting. Like, that's just my jam. Plus, I've never lived in the city, so it'd be awesome to live in the city. And then lastly, unalive. I've never liked the lion. Like, it's just an aesthetic that's stupid to me. Like knights. I just kill them.
Interesting. So I'm going to start backwards. I'm going to unalive Lorgar. Because I feel like we just read his novel, Lorgar, Bearer of the Word. Check out our OMS podcast channel for more information on that. But at the same time, I feel like Lorgar, he's kind of just like the chaos guy. Like, he's almost the reason for chaos starting and the whole thing happening with the heresy. So let's just get rid of him, and that's going to change a lot about the future of 40K. It'd be interesting to see what happens with that. Who would I marry? I would have to probably say Sanguinius. Because, I mean, dude can fly. He can show me the world. I don't need a carpet ride for that.
That's a very Aladdin.
Yeah. It depends. Is he going to carry me, like, on his back, or is he going to carry me like a baby?
I think he would carry you like a baby. I don't think he'd fly like on his back.
Yeah. So, yeah, Sanguinius. And then who would I bang? It would probably have to be Fulgrim.
Yeah.
Because it's like the closest thing to a chick, right?
True. Yeah. You probably don't know the difference. A lot of feminine energy there.
That's true, yeah. And it has to be demon Fulgrim.
Yeah. Yeah, because, well, in the model, does it have a bunch of tits?
He's wearing armor, so you can't really tell. I'll find out. I'll know.
Next question comes from Gaming Duck QQ or GQ1UN. Would the Eldar work with one Chaos God's warband if it was fighting a Slaanesh one? So I think the Eldar would work with any Chaos God legion as long as it's pushing forward some type of agenda that they see fit. You got to remember that the Eldar are the protectors of certain Crone worlds, and they know that the biggest threat is the Necrons, because they were created basically to kill Necrons. They don't like Slaanesh, they don't like Chaos, but they're standing vigil over tomb worlds. So like if a tomb world is going to be awakened, but they see Slaanesh, Chaos, Nurgle, or Tzeentch, fighting them, I think they wouldn't ally, but they would like push it so that the Necrons would not awaken.
Except maybe Slaanesh.
Yeah.
Because the whole thing with like the soul stones and like...
But they're being protected, because I think like I don't see... I think they'll just be like aware of like, well, be careful allying yourself with, I don't know, a Chaos Lord devoted to Slaanesh, but we can still, help him out now, and then he won't kill us. Because I think like they're more, what is the word?
Diplomatic.
Yeah.
They're not just like xenophobic, or I guess like not xenophobic, but like anti-chaos, so to speak.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, they're trying to survive.
Yeah. But that's what I think. I don't know. I don't know if there's something in the lore or the codexes of them fighting alongside chaos. I feel like there should be. The point of Warhammer 40K is to have a very sandboxy element, so you have to have reasons why the orcs will make an alliance with the Necrons, or weird shit like that. Except the Tyranids.
Yeah, Tyranids are kind of the, well, you can see they're cults.
There you go.
See, there's always an if.
Yeah. And those were the questions for today. If you guys have questions for us, please comment down below. We didn't get to all of them, but ask again and we'll try our best.
Yeah, that's all we got for today, guys. Again, like, comment, subscribe, send your questions our way, and check out all the other channels. This has been Sound Alchemist here with
Gershwan.
and we are out.